Alright guys, the trial is over. It looks like Jonathan Majors is deemed guilty, and Marvel dropped him literally like minutes after this was announced. Now, Jonathan was only charged with 2 out of the 4 things that he was brought to court over, and you can see right here, he was convicted of 2 misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault. He will be sentenced on February 6th, and he could face up to 1 year in jail. Now, I think everyone knows he's not actually going to get a year in jail, but it is a possibility, so I thought I would just mention it in the video quickly. Now, one other important thing to know is that yes, he was found guilty, but it was 2 out of the 4. Now, the ones that he was charged with was the harassment and all that, and obviously that's not good, but everyone is painting it out like he did actual domestic violence and got charged for that, and they're spinning it that it's way worse than what it was actually deemed at this trial. And it's kind of disgusting to see, like, all the major news reports saying guilty, just the red letters all over his face and all that, dropped by Marvel. Now, obviously, I'm not condoning what he did by any means. Like, yes, he did some bad stuff. I don't think he should be playing Kang anymore, obviously, due to this. But man, this whole story is just wild and just very, very sad. Like, this guy was on the come up. He was at the peak of his career. Like, everything was just going absolutely perfect. He was actually supposed to make $25 million per appearance in the Avengers movies. So, 2 Avengers movies, that's $50 million that this guy is not going to make anymore because of the decisions he made that one night in New York. Now, what does that mean for the Kang character going forward in the MCU? Well, it looks like we're obviously not going to be using Jonathan Majors anymore, so some people have been speculating that maybe Doctor Doom will end up taking his place, like just destroying the Council of Kangs, and then Doctor Doom becomes the big bad of the next Avengers movies, which I think that could work. But personally, I think they've just done so much work setting up Kang that it would just be an absolute tragedy for them to just wipe everything and just not continue with that story anymore. I think they absolutely need to follow through, recast, or do something, but do not just get rid of Kang and just shoehorn Doctor Doom as the next villain. Industry insider My Time to Shine Hello said that it's official, Jonathan Majors will no longer play Kang in the MCU, but they will recast him for the next 2 Avengers movies. Now, this is the right move if this is true. Obviously, this is from a scooper, so it's not from Marvel, so it could be right, it could be wrong, but I think recasting is the only way to go. I've seen a lot of people say they want to see Denzel Washington play like an older version of Kang, which honestly, that could work pretty good. But I also think Jonathan Boyega could be a really, really good option. We know he's a great actor. He doesn't have a lot of things going on right now. Like, there's some rumors he might go back to Star Wars, but it's not official. So he should be available to sign on and be in a bunch of projects as Kang, and I think he looks similar to Jonathan Majors, and he could just play like a younger version of Kang, and I think it would work really well. But as of right now, everything is in a bit of shambles because Kang was obviously like the biggest part of the next phase of the MCU. He's the big bad, the villain that everyone's going to have to band together to fight against, and now the guy who is playing him is not going to play him anymore. It's going to be a little jarring seeing someone else in the role, and I know some people say, oh, he's a variant, you can recast him easily, whatever, but if you guys remember the Council of Kang scene at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, all of them look like Jonathan Majors, so it's going to be a little bit jarring seeing someone else now. But yeah, this situation is just so damn messy, and I don't know what Marvel's going to do. If they are going to recast, though, I hope that they announce the new actor very, very soon, because they're going to have to. They need to put Kang in future projects. They need to start filming Kang Dynasty soon, so we're going to have a recasting announcement pretty soon if that's the way that they're going to go. But anyways, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this whole situation. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty for 2 out of the 4 charges. And who do you think that they should recast Kang with in the MCU?